So welcome to DocWobTV. This is the VMXdN Foxhill 2025 edition. I don't even know what number it is. We've been doing it for years now. So it's been an eventful day, let's just say that, but it's all right. The weather's good. We're getting through it.
Searle took his chance. He fired out of the gate.
So here we have our special rider, Ben Townley, who has just fucked my bike up. It's all bent. The bars, the clamps, the forks, the special pipe, mullered. So how did that happen, kid?
To be fair, you got to talk to that guy on the Honda. Talk to that guy. No, I went into the first corner. I had a hell of a start. We'll rewind the clock. I've qualified 15th, so I put myself in a bad gate, but I didn't know the track, so I was sort of...
No, it takes some learning.
Anyway, so I've qualified bad, but I'm ripping out the gate. Come across, I was right outside Tommy. And then Tommy I was sort of out on his shoulder, and some guy on a Honda come, and he was going to hit a hay bale, and he's gone, this ain't good. And he's gone right, and then yeah.
Well, you liked the bike though before then.
Yeah, bike's mega, but this is what I didn't want to happen, because I told you I don't even feel comfortable riding these bikes are that special, and then here I've gone and just absolutely destroyed the thing. Look at it.
All right, yeah, I know. Look.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, it's
you're all right, kid. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it hasn't been a great day, but I've still thoroughly enjoyed it. It's
good.
Cool. Very cool. It's a very nice bike to ride.
And we think Ben's taking this back to New Zealand with him.
Yeah, I'm hoping if Alex is watching this, I'm hoping you're going to pick this up, kid, and ship it back home. Ben Townley from Tauranga, New Zealand, here at Foxhills 2025. Yeah, this first time here to VMXdN. It's amazing atmosphere. I pulled in here on Thursday and I couldn't believe the amount of people and just the atmosphere already on a Thursday evening. So really cool to come and experience. It's been on the list to do for a while, so stoked to get here and be a part of it. No, I haven't spoken to too many people. I just obviously spoken to Tommy about it, watched his vlog, and was pretty keen to come and be a part of it and just experience it. It looks like, the past few years have been such an awesome atmosphere, and just was keen to come and experience it myself. Yeah, we're riding a two-stroke again. It's been a blast. So we took it out for a ride on Thursday, and immediately I just loved it. I guess for me, being that I don't race anymore and just doing something unique like this has been really enjoyable. And the bike, it performs so well. It doesn't feel like a 2002 model bike whatsoever. So yeah, it's been really enjoyable to ride this bike. VMXdN is just an awesome event, just in general, the whole atmosphere of it, the people enjoying themselves, us as riders, it's a lot more casual for us as riders, checking out some awesome machinery, and people put a lot of pride and time into these bikes, and I think just overall it's probably unique would be the best way to describe it. It was such an awesome atmosphere. I'd love to say we could see a Team New Zealand in the future. I think it wouldn't take too much to twist Josh Coppins and Cody Cooper's arms, so yeah, I'd love to see that in the future. It'd be cool.
Hey, it's Ryan Sipes. I'm from South Carolina in the United States. Excited to be here at VMXdN. Yeah, I'm super excited about being here. I've actually been invited for the last 3 or 4 years, but was either racing still and couldn't do it, or I was injured. So I was super excited when they called back again this year, and I'm not what I once was and not as fast and as in shape, but just excited to be here and have some fun on some old two-strokes. I actually grew up on two-strokes. I'm that old. So, yeah, grew up on two-strokes and still love to ride them. They're definitely tough. Four-strokes made everything a lot easier, but the two-stroke takes a certain technique and way of riding it, which is fun to try to figure out and fun to try to go as fast on, as you can. Yeah, track was tricky. It was a lot of fun. Up and down the hills was super cool. A little dusty and then a little wet in spots, but I think it's all going to round into shape by the time we get out there. It was a little bit, I'd say, nerve-wracking out there. I'd never been on the track, and it's like, all right, you got 4 laps. Go as fast as you can. You got to qualify. So that was a little bit, brought me back to like my racing days, and I don't race anymore. But super fun out there, and I think, didn't qualify the best, but I also didn't fall down, which is a big goal of, for me this weekend. Christoph's obviously just killing it out there. He was way faster than everybody. Phil was right there, pretty close to him. I was the weakest link in that first practice, but sometimes it takes me a while to warm up, and I think I got a lot of arm pump in that first one, and now when I ride now, the more I ride, the better I get to a certain point until I start to get tired. So I'm just excited. Racing's a whole different thing than qualifying out of practice, and I'm pumped. I want to, hopefully get a good start and get all of us up front. We don't want to win this thing. We didn't come here to get second. Yeah, this event's awesome. It's I heard somebody, one of the locals here said this is our red bud, and it really is. Like, everybody's just here having a good time, and everybody's super nice. I've been to a bunch of countries, obviously outside of the U.S., but everybody's super nice here. It's cool, and they're willing to help out and just super welcoming to us, which has been really cool. I really hope to be back in 2026 and beyond. This is the kind of racing I want to do now. It's serious, but it's, we're also just having fun, and I think we're all smart. And they don't get a lot better than riding a bunch of old two-strokes with a bunch of old legends. So I'm pumped. Yeah, this bike's insane. It's so cool. We've been fine-tuning on her a little bit this morning, and I think making it better and better. And I'm just really thankful and excited to be here with this bike. And like I said, this track and all this, it's a cool place to be.
What's up, Phil Nicoletti. I'm from Coshecton, New York. Everything and some so far since I've been here. I'm a bit, I'm overwhelmed with the amount of people and just the fans and all the stuff that's going on here. Overwhelmed with the track. I don't ride much stuff like this in the U.S., hard pack, kind of gravelly type, and plus with all the hills, it's quite unique. And then obviously riding a two-stroke, haven't ridden a two-stroke since I was 15, 16 years old. So it's a big learning curve. Obviously just got done with the Canadian Championship, and now I'm over here riding an 02 YZ250 two-stroke. So it's yeah, a lot to take in. It's a lot to get used to. I don't like engine brake on a four-stroke, but I could use a little bit more on a two-stroke here. So just trying to get used to the geometry and the bike and everything. It's weird trying to figure out jetting versus mapping and everything like that. It's just like working on a carburetor is a lost art nowadays, and being able to do the testing and tuning and not having all the data and stuff to figure stuff out. So it's unique, but it makes me feel like I'm a kid again.
So Steve, your buddy, came over a few years back, and he ran around Foxhill. Did he give you any tips before you came?
Yeah, he did. He said, watch out for the hills, watch out for the hills. But then I've seen him go up and down the hills at Glen Helen, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're built for this, dude. Go park it. So, but I did ride the track, and I could only imagine Steve riding up and down those hills. Hearing me, I'm like, how far can I jump down these things? They're quite a long ways and pretty steep, but for an average Joe, it's a pretty cool track. I almost, this might sound bad, I almost wish I kind of wasn't racing so I could just hang out and have some beers with the fans and truly enjoy it, But it's cool to ride in front of all these people, and I don't get to see many of them ever in my life or whatever. So, and nowadays with social media and YouTube, they can all see what I do, and it's cool for them to kind of, you know, embrace, you know, my personality and stuff like that with Pulp MX and stuff. So it's it means a lot. We have Porcel, it's Team USA, and he was P1 in qualifying today. Typical CP fashion, always goes to pole. We don't know how he does it. He's been doing it for years and years. So he's an amazing talent, and obviously Ryan Sipes as well. I don't know, we just go out there. Again, we try and do the best, you know, have fun, but do the best we can. But I thought it was going to be a little bit more laid back than what it is. It's quite serious when, when Tommy Searle said, oh yeah, you need to put in a good time for gate pick. And I'm like, wait, gate pick, this is for fun. I don't care where I start. He goes, no, you need to start up front. So it's a lot to take in, but still fun.
So does Tommy give you any other words of wisdom? He's a bit of a pro, he's a little bit competitive.
Just tell me to stay out of his way, you know? So yeah, Tommy's talking shit, which is all right. No, it's cool. I was busting Tommy's balls because I tell him he's got more testing and tuning in his on his two-stroke than the whole AMA paddock combined. So we'll see. It should be fun. I got a lot of old school pros here that I looked up to, David Philipparts and stuff like that when I was a kid watching those guys in the GP. So it's it's pretty unreal.
Right then, day one of the VMX, we are here and it is really, really good, unbelievable day of obviously riding in the international class. My teammates are Brad Anderson and Elliot Brankspown. I've gone a 4th and a 3rd on day one, so really, really enjoying it. And obviously I'm out there on my DocWob tuned motorbike as well. So all in all, a mega day for the two-strokes. And I think everyone's really enjoyed it. The track itself could have been a little bit better, so I'm hoping they sort it out and get a better job for race for day 2. But overall, what a day as always here at the VMXdN.
So that's it for this episode of DocWobTV. Carson Brown's out there doing his thing. If you didn't come to VMXdN 2025, you're missing out because it's a hell of a do. It's been great. We've had some good racing. The weather's on our side. It's time for a few of these now.